Hey everybody, it's Seisai here. We've got another Keeping Up with Starro. We got it on Yunli. It's titled Barefoot versus Shoes. I don't know what that means. I do know that she's apparently barefoot, but I don't know what the versus shoes means. I don't know. Maybe it takes an effect on her swordsmanship. I'm not sure, but we'll see. Anywho, let's get into this. But before we get into this, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, please. I greatly appreciate it. And yeah, also leave a comment down below if you're gonna be pulling for Yunli or what you thought of her. Sus? I don't know if she's sus. I don't think so. I think Barefoot's fine.
Introducing today's star, a girl known for her charmingly insensitive nature.
Her sword is really cool.
But she's already experienced the highs and lows of life. Born into a renowned Xianzhou family of swordsmiths,
apparently she's like
her life took a tragic turn
master
when her
of
father
swords.
forged a cursed Heliobus sword, which resulted in a tragedy that claimed her parents' lives. Confronted with these drastic life changes, she accepted them with grace and determination, dedicating herself to eliminating the cursed swords and atoning for her father's sins. To date, she has successfully hunted down 312 cursed swords. Despite everything she's been through, she still maintains her innocent nature.
That's the Dongo we
she's
saw.
Outspoken, sometimes to a fault, and she loves food, fun,
I don't like
and
Dongo
swords.
that much.
Introducing the talented and radiant young swordmaster, Yunli.
Yunli.
And now, let's welcome today's guest, another talented swordmaster, Xing. This episode is so full of expertise, feels like my presence is hardly needed.
Mr. Albert, you're
Yashing.
always so modest. It's an honor for me to
Let me move over to the side so I don't cover
but in terms of hosting,
cover our boy
you're
Albert.
Absolutely the best.
What a kid! All
cover
youngsters
Yanqing, it's
raised
okay.
by the Xianzhou generals are just so charming.
You're too kind.
Now let's learn more about Yunli. Yunli is a physical type character following the path of destruction who stands out from the crowd with her massive sword. Calling it a sword doesn't do it justice. It's huge.
We only know a little bit about her. Apparently she's like counter or something. I don't fully understand it though.
Yunli can effortlessly lift 1,000 pounds.
What?
Her strength is definitely impressive.
Huh?
But when it comes to sword
What is she, an
play,
ant?
it's not just about brute strength.
When using her basic attack,
Gale spin
Yunli moves
somersault.
with her sword, dealing physical damage based on her attack to the
cool.
target enemy.
She's strong as hell.
When using her skill, Yunli charges her
Blade
sword
born
and throws
weight.
it with great force, restoring a portion of her HP based on her
she also
attack,
heals?
and deals a heavy
she just
blow,
yeets
causing
her
physical
sword?
damage to the target and adjacent enemies based on her attack.
That's kind of cool. I like that
Sword can also
animation.
be used as a boomerang.
Seriously.
Any normal person wouldn't, nor would a typical swordmaster. But considering old metal is
I love how they have like
speed
just a
for
solo
inertia,
animation for it.
It's a valid strategy, I guess.
Oh, metal?
That's the giant sword's name.
That's
Holy.
pretty appropriate.
Flash
Thanks to Yunli's
forwards is her
talent, she
talent.
regenerates energy after getting hit and counters immediately. She swings old metal
Wait,
to
what?
hit the attacker
Counters
and adjacent
immediately?
enemies, dealing physical damage based on her attack. That's what I call payback.
Yunli doesn't hold
So is that
grudges.
count as a follow-up
She's quick
attack
to
or is that
resolve
a new
things.
thing to counter attack?
What I mean is,
I
she's
don't think
all
we have a
about
character with
settling
any
the score
counter
right
attacks.
away.
You got that right. When Yunli uses her ultimate, Yunli
I guess it's
feigns
just a follow-up,
retreat
yeah,
to gain
'cause-
parry. This taunts all enemies until
Yeah, because the only thing that would be similar would be March's thing. Yeah, I think so. So it's just a follow-up attack, right?
the end of the next unit's turn.
Seems
what was
like
that?
this battle
I'm sorry, I
ready
paused it at a
stance
bad
is
point.
winners. She's all about settling the score right away.
You got that right. When
Earthbind
Yunli uses her ultimate,
Ether Break.
Yunli feigns retreat to gain parry. This taunts all enemies until the end of the next unit's turn.
Okay, so she's a
Seems
tank.
like this battle ready stance is more powerful than the defensive one just now.
Exactly. When Yunli is in a parry state and it's attacked, she removes parry and counters with Intuit Call. This not only deals physical damage to the enemy and adjacent targets based on her attack,
sword goes crazy.
but
She just
also
goes
hits a random
Honkai mode.
enemy multiple times with physical damage based on her attack. If Yunli isn't attacked during the parry state, she will use Intuit Slash on the enemy when the parry state ends. Intuit Slash deals physical damage to a random enemy and their adjacent targets based on her attack. Both Intuit Call and Intuit Slash
I wonder how much
are
damage she'll
considered
do with
as
those slashes,
ultimate
though.
damage.
Yunli is great at using old metal's weight to turn defense into offense.
Old
This
metal.
is completely opposite to my style of using a light sword.
Yeah, nobody
You two
uses you,
have
bro.
such distinct approaches
Let's
to
not
sword
compare you
fighting. Now, I'm really curious. If you two dueled for a few rounds, who would
You
win?
get dunked.
Obviously me.
No.
But
No.
we can say for sure until we get in
can.
the ring.
We can. We can say for
Not
sure.
taking the bait, huh? After unlocking a specific trace, while Yunli is
Demon
in the
Quell.
parry state,
Ooh, I like
she can
that.
reduce incoming damage by a certain percentage and resist crowd control debuffs.
Wait, what was
You're
that? Whenever
serious
she
about
pops her
practicing
ultimate?
While Yunli is in the parry state, she can
Oh,
reduce
okay.
incoming damage by a certain percentage and resist crowd control debuffs.
Okay, that makes sense. I wonder
You're
how
serious
much
about practicing
how
defensive
much
counters,
resistance she
then
has.
You need to be as prepared as Yunli.
After Yunli uses her technique, she gains ward for a certain duration.
Posterior.
If she is attacked
precedence?
or actively attacks during this period, she will instantly use Intuit Call on a
my
random
gosh.
enemy with boosted damage.
I love seeing
I
that
read about this
animation.
move in a book. It focuses on countering rather than speed.
That sword is way too heavy. I'm not surprised it can't move quickly.
I once suggested she lighten her sword a bit. She told me I didn't appreciate the sword's personality. So she said she was going to rescue the swords in my
I
collection.
like her like cape
In
design. I
conclusion,
think it's really cool.
as a
With the
character
flames.
following the path of destruction, Yunli's core mechanic lies in her 3 counterattacks. Her talent counter, Intuit Slash, and Intuit Call. The
She's
last
bonking
is the
people.
strongest of the 3, so
All
it
the
makes
time.
sense in real combat situations
Her
to
kit is
ensure Yunli is
interesting,
attacked
but it is
before her
very
ultimate's parry
straightforward.
state ends.
But I guess
In
that's
order
like a
to
good
trigger
thing,
Intuit
'cause it's
Call,
better to
and
have a
enhance her team's
non-complicated
overall
kit.
damage. Now let's dive into some real combat to gain a deeper understanding of how to trigger Intuit Call.
Okay.
Malefic Ape strikes first, targeting Yunli. She immediately counters, fully charging her ultimate's energy. Note that our allies and then the enemy will take their actions first. Although Yunli is ready to use her ultimate, its timing will significantly
I wonder how
impact its
2.4 is
damage
gonna go.
output.
I'm not
If
like
Yunli
super
immediately uses her ultimate
like there's
and
not
enters the
something that
parry
really
state
caught my
with an
attention
ally
until we
acting
got
next,
to like
Yunli
the
will
prison
trigger
area.
Intuit Slash.
When we were
Even
watching
though
the
2
special
enemies take a
program,
heavy hit, they still managed to
the prison
stand
area
their
was
ground.
really nice. It looked really detailed, and I'm looking forward to
If Yunli
that.
bides her time
The
and waits for the
characters so
Trailblazer to
far,
use
like
their
I'm curious
skill
where
and
they're gonna
attack
go.
Malefic Ape. She can time
That's
her
what I'm
ultimate to
curious
enter
about.
the parry state just before
But I'm
the
honestly
abundant
most
Sprite
curious about the
Golden Hound
4-star.
makes
It's
a
so
move.
funny they made him a 4-star, and I'm kind of happy
Golden
about
Hound
it.
will attack Yunli during parry, triggering her
Mose, or
devastating
Mose,
Intuit
however
Call.
you say his name.
Unable to
he looks
withstand
cool.
old Metal's ferocity, the Hound is first
I'm
to
kind of
leave
sad
the
that he's not a
battlefield.
5-star because like
Seeing
pulling
the
on a
tide
banner
turn,
for a 4-star is
Malefic Ape decides
awkward.
to strike first. However, Yunli uses her ultimate to parry again. Malefic Ape can't stop in time and attacks Yunli, triggering Intuit Call for the 2nd time. Oh, Metal doesn't hesitate, taking
Dude, it's
Malefic
literally
Ape
a
out of the
Honkai.
game immediately.
It's quite literally a Honkai.
Word of advice, when you're out and about, don't provoke any sword masters, especially little ones who don't
Curious what her
range
voice lines will be.
As long as I'm around, he'll be perfectly
Her blade is
safe.
cool, yeah. I think it has a really nice
Now
design.
that's reassuring. You know, if you two took on an apprentice, I bet one of you would train him hard, while the other would look after them, right?
When it comes to mentoring, I'm actually really worried.
What?
Worried Yunli is gonna be too hard on them?
My main worry is that our training styles clash.
Clash? How so?
Yunli wants the apprentice to do 50 sets of strength exercises and run 3 miles every day.
3 miles
I
isn't a lot.
prefer 10 sets of strength exercises and 15 miles of
What?
cardio. Neither of us can convince the other.
Oh my
Our
god.
apprentice is arriving soon, and we haven't finalized
I think we should
our
do
training plan.
Yunli's because Yanqing, no
So
one uses you.
both like to train hard. Well, why not meet halfway?
Oh,
Combine
man.
your training techniques.
They need to do something to
Mr.
Yanqing. It
Albert,
feels
you're
bad that the man is just
absolutely right.
left in the dust. Like he's not
We'll
even
get the
usable.
apprentice
Like
to do 50
nobody
sets of
uses
strength
him.
Exercises and run
It
15
is
miles
so
every
intense,
day.
like so sucky.
That poor
But we have
apprentice
Japard.
really has it
Himiko
rough.
has a use now. Japard kind of has a use. Hold on, let me yap for a second. Like think of all the base characters. Welt has a bit of a has a use with his ultimate, and he's a harmony, or sorry, he's an imaginary, and there's not a lot of imaginaries. We're getting a lot more now. Himiko has a big use now in pure fiction. Then Japard is like, Japard has his uses. He's a shielder. He's a tank. If you don't have one, use him. Okay, I don't see anyone using Bailu personally either. So Yanqing, Bailu, and then I'm missing the other 5-star. Who am I forgetting about? Oh, Bronya. Everyone loves Bronya. And then Clara. I don't really see a lot of people use Clara, but I don't think she's like down there, like as much as Yanqing is. But yeah. Anyways, enough yapping. I hope you guys liked the video. I'm not sure if I'm gonna pull for Yunli. She seems like a very interesting character. I could see her actually possibly doing, like, going well with maybe Boot Hill. I'm not sure, because Boot Hill doesn't want to get attacked, and she can like taunt people, which would be nice, but I'm not sure, honestly. But she is physical, so there's that. But I don't know. I'm kind of curious what type of team she would work in. We already have a lot of destruction units, but yeah. Anywho, guys, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate it. And leave a comment down below what your thoughts are in the video. What do you think of Yunli? What do you think of Old Metal, her sword? And what do you think of her lore? Or if you know anything I missed, or, you know, if you got any interesting, possibly, theories. Anywho, I'll catch you in the next one.